Hello everyone, welcome to GED. Today we have some Campbell's chicken pot pie soup with some bread, and we're talking about playing games for years. So guys, this soup, it actually looks pretty dang good. It's Campbell's chicken pot pie. You see some chunks of, I assume what are dumplings, and some chicken, carrots, peas, all that stuff in there. And it smells really good, but the problem is it's, oh my gosh, so hot, so hot. And I got some bread here in the back because, I don't know, just like creamy soups, they deserve some sort of bread. Usually a hard crusty bread, but this will have to do for now, just plain old white bread. So before we dive into this, let it cool down just a little bit, let's talk about playing games for years. With the recent Borderlands 3 announcements, I've been looking up a lot of channels of people that have played, you know, the past Borderlands 1 and 2 and the prequel and whatnot. And I myself, I played through 1, 2, and the prequel, but not the side story game. I forget what it's called, Tales of the Borderlands. But there's people out there that have been playing Borderlands 1 and 2 literally for years on end, like years and years. Let's try this. Oh wow, pretty good. Pretty dang good. Yeah, years and years and years. And these are, I know they have multiplayer aspects to them, but by and by, they're basically single-player games. And it just kind of amazes me personally that people can dedicate themselves so wholly to playing games. Older single-player games. For example, like speedrunners. Speedrunners that play retro games for hours and hours and hours a day. Just striving to be the best because, I don't know, they have this deep down desire to be the best. And that kind of dedication is just not something I personally merit myself in. Like, I'll play a game, I'll get through it, I'll beat it, I'll go through the hard mode maybe again, beat it, crush it, get my character to a respectable level of power, and then if it's not like an MMO where you can constantly be finding new experiences or new gameplay, I don't know. I can't play a single player game for the rest of my days, even if I really, really love it. And I think that kind of dedication to a specific title or a specific company or brand or just gameplay you love is admirable. It's really, really admirable. Have you guys ever found something that you can dedicate yourself so wholly to? If so, I'd love to see the comments. Oop, this is falling off. Yeah, a crunchier bread would definitely pair so much better with this. But I mean, it's still creamy and good. This is potato bread, by the way, not just pure white bread. Slightly different. I think for me, personally, the longest I've ever played a game a specific particular game would had to have been Ultima Online. Way back in the day, and this is not even a single player game, it's a multiplayer MMO. Ultima Online, I played for probably the longest span of history in my personal gaming career. But again, as far as single player titles go, I just can't go years on end playing the same single player or semi multiplayer title for that amount of time. Even with expansions. Oh, these are chunks of ham. That's actually pretty impressive. From Campbell's, I mean, yeah, it's a $2 can of soup, but pretty dang good. Even with expansions, even with different mods. First off, I'm not a really big fan of mods. I believe that modding your game is basically just ruining the experience. Because yeah, it adds new features, but usually all the features mods add are broken or not really intended to the gameplay of certain games, you know? I'm sure a lot of you feel that way too, but some of you don't. Content mods are always good, but anything that kind of breaks the game, no bueno for me. Like adding overpowered units or unbalanced units. Or guns or skills or whatever, etc., etc. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, just playing the same game. And you know what's even more amazing to me, other than playing the same game for so long, is that... Is that literally there are thousands of people out there that do it. Hundreds of thousands of people that do it. There's still hundreds of thousands of people that play EverQuest, a 25-plus-year-old game, and they love it. And yeah, it's kind of like the choose one game to play for 90% of your adult life. It's like if you grew up in the 80s playing Sonic the Hedgehog, and you pretty much only played Sonic the Hedgehog forever. Bad comparison, I know, but it's pretty much akin to, you know, the base statement there. I don't know where I'm going with that one. I think I'm too impressed with this, the quality of this soup, the chicken pot pie, Campbell's chunky soup. So again, guys, feel free to spark up a conversation on the matter. And what's the longest game you've ever played and why? MMOs can count, even though technically they're a game, they are built to last. MMOs are kind of in a different genre. But again, there's, you know, first-person shooters, or heck, even look at like Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike has been around forever. That game just doesn't seem to go away. And it still has huge followings across the entire world. Dota has amazing followings, and it's been, oh heck, what, 20 plus years at least? Anyways, guys, as I finish up the rest of this delicious Campbell's chicken pot pie soup, no endorsement necessary there. Please just think about this topic. I mean, it's kind of crazy when you think about it, how we as gamers can just attach ourselves to one thing for so many hours or years or lifespans even. in some cases. As always, guys, game, eat, discuss, and I will catch you in the next one.